Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of April 17th, 2021. I am Caleb Black, Luke the Big Dog Williams, along with our in-studio producer, the mighty Max Fury. Thank you so much for being so patient with us, and welcome to the Season 2 season premiere of Pro Wrestling Throwdown. We made it.
Yes.
We made it almost a full year, but this is our season debut, and we have a lot to talk about. First and foremost, Luke, how are you this Saturday?
I'm sore, but I'm here. And no more neck braces.
You're Thor? Well, it hurts.
As people on Facebook know, I'm no longer in a neck brace. So.
He also no longer has a beard.
No.
And he looks weird.
I look like Tom Selleck.
He's had a beard for the better part of our 20-year friendship, and I don't like it.
I don't either.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
I don't either.
Max, how are you this Saturday?
Why are you trying to start shit, Caleb?
Because I'm a shit stirrer. Come over here and do something about it. Come over here and do something about it.
You know why he's starting to start shit, don't you?
We'll
get to that later in the point video.
Don't start with me. Don't start with me.
Now, I'm doing great, and I got 3 reasons why. RKO, baby!
Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go. We're going to start off Season 2 this way.
Oh,
Is this how this is going to start? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into the news. What's news in wrestling, Luke?
Several things.
Well, let's talk about
All right. WWE. 1 year to the day, we have Black Thursday this year. Or Black Wednesday 2.0, as the people in the business are calling it.
Spring cleaning.
Spring cleaning. Yep. Yes, WWE has decided to release several roster members.
Now, some of which are not surprising whatsoever.
No, but some of them
But a couple
really
of them really surprised the shit out of me. Let's get into who got released.
All right. The list goes as follows. Billie Kay was released.
Which is such a shame. Because she was killing it. I loved the resume gimmick. I loved her trying to find a new partner.
She was just on WrestleMania card. I mean,
in a high-profile, tag match for night 1.
WWE legend Mickie James was cut.
Such a shame, but she'll probably go join Nick Aldis in the NWA.
That's probably a safe
I'd like to see Mickie James competing for the NWA Women's title anyway.
They've said that she had been very vocal backstage about wanting to continue to wrestle and not to sit on the sidelines.
Yeah.
And now she's on the sidelines. Let's see. Chelsea Green released.
That one's not as much a surprise. I didn't use her a whole lot.
No, and her most notable contribution to professional wrestling was an Impact anyway.
Yeah, and she'll go to AEW, so she'll be fine.
Wesley Blake released.
That one sucks because he's really good.
Yeah, when it come to Blake and Murphy and his early run in NXT, I think that them splitting up that tag team when they split up that tag team was the wrong decision, kind of like the Iconics.
Yeah.
They had a lot of longevity with their manager, Alexa Bliss, and of course we've seen what they've done with Alexa Bliss, what they've done with Buddy Murphy, or Murphy, and now Wesley Blake. And unfortunately,
they kept Jackson Riker.
Yeah.
Like they kept the dickhead of the group.
Yeah, well, I mean, who else is going to get Elias over? Callisto, 15-year pro in the WWE.
That one's a big surprise. That one's a huge surprise.
It is, considering the 205 Live brand. Yeah. He was one of the pioneers of the 205 Live show.
And really should have been much more heavily featured on NXT.
And 1 year to the day they got rid of Sin Cara, now they've gotten rid of Callisto.
I wonder if we'll see the Lucha Dragons show up in AEW.
I don't know. It's a possibility. We have the other half of the Iconics, Peyton Royce, was also let go.
Again, and remember last year, all we talked about was how good those two are and how good Peyton Royce is.
Yes.
And in a women's division that really, while they have a lot of stars, could use some more, for sure, that's a shame.
I know.
But again, hopefully the Iconics land in AEW. Maybe even Impact. I would love to see that because I want to see what they can do outside of the WWE's control.
Peyton Royce basically seen the writing on the wall 2 months ago with the Raw Talk promo where she said, "Either use me or let me go." I don't think she thought they would take that literally, but they did. The sad part is that someone as good as Peyton Royce and Billie Kay as a tag team, you open up the tag team division and then you split the best tag team you have on the roster, and yet we still have Nia Jax. Boggles my mind.
Yeah.
Bo Dallas was released. Bo Dallas hasn't had a professional wrestling match in the WWE on television since November of 2019.
Yeah. Well, they let Mike Rotunda go last year during Black Wednesday. Them releasing Bo Dallas, I don't know. I don't know if it surprises me, and I don't know if it doesn't surprise me.
Right. Well, he's in a relationship with Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
The
brother of Bray Wyatt. Yeah.
There was a lot of rumor that he was donning the Fiend attire for the Burke Fiend, which, could be true, could not be true. No one really knows.
We'll never know
Dallas was a talent, and it's a shame that he was let go.
Hopefully he's a guy that really could... Impact would be the perfect place for him to go because he wouldn't flounder there and he wouldn't get lost in the shuffle.
He should show up as the Ghoul.
Or Ring of Honor.
He should be
the Ghoul of Impact.
Yeah, or AEW. Why not? We have Tucker, who was released.
They separated Heavy Machinery. Otis is getting a push. We knew that Tucker was going to go to the sidelines anyway.
Yeah, I really wasn't a big fan of his work, but... I
loved Heavy Machinery as a tag team.
No, I liked the tag team, but I didn't like him when he went to singles.
He'll go to AEW and join Bear Country or something.
Probably. Mojo Rawley was released.
I have never been a Rawley guy. I never got the appeal. I never saw it. I didn't even like when he teamed with Ryder.
Well, here's the deal. When he was with Ryder and he was doing the whole hype gimmick, it worked. For whatever reason it worked.
Yeah.
Then they decided to turn him heel on Zack Ryder. That was decent. And then they decided they would take him off TV for a while, and then they brought him back with that broken paint and mirror, and they did nothing with it. So, I'm surprised you didn't get released last year, bud.
Yeah.
And the biggest and most upsetting release, in my opinion, Samoa Joe.
I don't get it. I don't get how a multi-billion-dollar purported wrestling company doesn't know how to use Samoa Joe. Doesn't know how to keep him on TV. They had a great role for him in commentary when he was injured. He killed at that, and they let him go anyway.
Here's the deal. Samoa Joe, in this generation, and I say this generation being the Impact generation, the TNA generation, was probably the biggest draw they had.
Yeah, not to mention, legitimately is responsible for the expansion and the boom on the independent circuit in the early 2000s.
With the Ring of Honor, it's
not even just Ring of Honor. He put independent wrestling.
Yeah, it's not an opinion. It's a fact. Samoa Joe on commentary was probably one of the best commentators the WWE have had.
Yeah.
In forever.
And he was a former wrestler, so he added that Gorilla Monsoon and Jerry Lawler-esque experience, and he understood how to watch for the whole... Like, he and I want to call him Corey Taylor. Corey Graves are a great team because they're both ex-wrestlers. That's who you want calling your commentary. Trust me, I know a thing about it.
Right. Unfortunately, injuries plagued the last several years of his career.
They kept Henry for 30 years.
Honestly, my opinion, the best thing that was done was the tease for Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy when they wanted to get at Michael Cole, and he's like, you need to take your lackey and you need to go there.
Yeah.
That ain't going to happen at my table.
Yeah.
Could have been so much money.
Yeah.
Could have been worth so much
That reminds me, like we talked about, that's the Taz Bubba Ray. Yeah. I'm going to come over there and slap somebody. You're not going to slap anybody over here.
Yeah. Perfect.
Very good.
It's a shame, but Samoa Joe has not only owns his own name, but has the ability and the age to be able to go pretty much wherever he would want to go.
And really, he's got to go. You have to think he's going to go to AEW. That can't be a talent that they don't pick up on. Question is, what the fuck are they going to do with him? Is he going to go into a feud with Sting like Lance Archer? Is it going to, I don't know. You know what would be a really cool move for Joe and at this stage in the game? Well, back to Ring of Honor.
Agreed.
Back to Ring of Honor, help elevate their brand, kind of what CM Punk could have done if he wasn't such a giant bitch.
Impact could definitely...
Impact, yeah. Fucking Samoa Joe
definitely take something
is the guy who's going to put eyes on a product.
Speaking of products and eyes on said product, WWE is looking to bring fans back for SummerSlam this year.
Yeah, buddy. And the WWE has also announced that when they decide to start bringing back fans after the next event, they're going full kill.
Yeah, full tilt.
So after SummerSlam, fans are back in the arenas. If they got to do every show in Texas and Florida, that's what the WWE is going to do.
And I commend them for it. I think that WrestleMania had that, with the fans, had that factor that a lot of programming
as long as they're following COVID protocols. And people are getting tested, and their seating is socially distanced, and they're keeping things sanitized. Why the fuck not?
Right.
It's been a year. Everyone's tired. Everybody needs something. It's time to put fans back in the seats.
Ticket sales, are going to go through the roof with what they're allowed to sell.
Yeah.
WrestleMania sold out in a matter of
if they get a 15,000 person arena and they can only sell 5,000 tickets, sell the 5,000 tickets.
Also, in the news worth talking, Mario Ranalli is going to
call Rebellion.
Yes,
I am so fucking
excited. He's not going to call the whole pay-per-view.
He's going to call the main event with Rich Swann and Kenny Omega for the Impact title, where Kenny Omega looks to collect his second world title, third world title.
Gives it that big fight feel.
Yeah. I'm fucking excited. I love Mauro Ranallo. I think his work is great. I understand he struggles with depression and BPD and all that stuff.
Well, there's no fans, so it's not going to really bother him much.
It's going to be very cool to have him back, and I think he's getting tapped for the third hour on TNT.
Hey, I'm all for that.
Yeah, I would love to hear Mauro call some matches. Could you imagine Jim Ross and Mauro Ranallo sitting next to one another calling wrestling? Oh my god! Oh my god!
All he needs Renee Young in the middle will be fantastic. I'm a huge Renee Young fan.
Yeah,
she was so misused in WWE. Her stuff on NXT was great.
Calling the third hour together.
Oh, dude, it'd be fantastic.
Of course, it would be a little weird having those two in the third hour while Big Show's calling the YouTube show.
Well, the Big Show's going to work too. I mean, he's not just going to call the shows; he's actually going to wrestle.
Elevation.
And he's a shit broadcaster. It is so bad.
I guess because we haven't been with you guys in about 3 weeks, it's worth noting that NXT did make the move to Tuesday nights.
Yes.
So now, not only do we have professional wrestling every single night of the week, but we have different programs on every single night of the week. AEW runs Elevation on Monday, Dark on Tuesday, Dynamite on Wednesday. The WWE has Monday Night Raw, Tuesday night NXT, Friday night SmackDown. Access TV responded to NXT's move to Tuesday and moved Impact to Thursday, which also has the NWA airing on Thursday nights. Ring of Honor now airs on Friday nights on syndicated television and on Saturdays with replays.
Yes.
Did I leave anybody out?
Nope. That's it.
Motherfuckers, it is wrestling time.
Also, while we still have a few more minutes, I think it's only right to mention that Pat McAfee is now the new analyst for SmackDown.
I don't know.
And he's pretty good.
He's going to be good at He's good at everything.
Also, it brings that aspect of the Pat McAfee show viewers.
Well, it works. He probably didn't want to do a full-time in-ring career to save his body, which is, can't blame him for that. It's smart. The WWE probably offered him quite a bit of money to sit at that table, and at least with Joe leaving, you've got another genuine sports guy.
Well, with Joe leaving, and to make room for Pat McAfee, they took Corey Graves and put him back on Raw.
Which is where he belongs.
He should be on the flagship show. Because the new guy that they got from the MLB sucks hard.
You mean the Michael Cole
Oh, Jr.? It's so bad.
Yeah.
He has that baseball-sounding voice that just does not fit professional wrestling.
And Dolph Ziggler now.
That's exactly how he sounds. Yeah. But anyway, that, my friend, is the news.
So stay tuned. We've got a ton of videos. Some are going to drop today. Some are going to drop throughout the week.
A lot of the videos that are going to drop this week are our Lost episode.
Yeah, we had a Lost episode that got canned and had to be reformatted.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Throwdown.
Season 2.
Season 2. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what we're doing next.
I don't know.